Hey everybody! Hope you're all having a great day. I am going to chat with you today a little bit about something I've been hearing a lot about, and it is that this is hard. And so, thought it was really interesting that this morning in my personal development, I am reading Girl Stop Apologizing by Rachel Hollis. Still. I thought it was very interesting that I've been coming across a lot of this is hard, and this morning in my personal development, it was all about creating and developing great habits. Not just mediocre habits, not just good habits, great habits. So I wanted to share a little bit about that, but first I wanted to say I can't tell you guys how much my Team Cup girls have fired me up this month. So I kind of want Team Cup to be every month, because here's the thing. We're not just striving to hit huge numbers and earn prizes. We're literally just striving to do the basics of this business every day and be consistent. And that is developing great habits. And that's all we're doing with each other. We're not, stressing about, did I get 100 no's today? Or did I go for no? Or did I invite 26 people, like a notebook page? We're not stressing about any of that, and we're not even checking in about any of that. We're literally talking to each other every day, just working on developing great habits for our businesses. And I cannot tell you how, when you put out into the world what you want, it comes back to you. So just yesterday in our Team Cup thread, 3 or 4 of us, I think 3 of us, actually 4 now. I'm the odd one out on this one. It's all 4 of them. I have to give them shout outs. So it is Ryan Motor, Miranda McKenzie, Morgan Pianca, and Courtney Kraus on my Team Cup. And all 4 of them, within the last 24 to 48 hours, have received messages from people about, like, gratitude and thanking them and saying, keep going because you're pushing me every day. But that is because they are developing great habits. They've developed great habits, these girls, okay, over the last 4 weeks. So if you're not here to listen to me right now and wanting to develop great habits, then I don't think you're going to have a great, consistently successful coaching business if you can't, be coachable and hear this out. So, like I said, they all received messages within the last 2 days about how these people have been watching them behind the scenes. They can't get over how much they show up every day. They're empowering them to do things every day to make their lives a little better, and they're making people feel better. And it's because they are being consistent AF and coachable. You guys, if you are not coachable and you are not willing to listen to myself or whoever your sponsor is, or to whoever the coach in the Beachbody Champions page is that is telling you this, or to whoever that coach is that you follow on social media, or to whatever corporate mentor you have over in Utah, if you're not willing to listen to any of us and be coachable about these things, sorry. Not sorry. Because it's only going to hurt yourself. Be coachable, you guys. Listen and be willing to want to learn and grow and take what we have to say to heart. So, okay. This is not going to be anything fresh or brand new, but I need you to hear this. So, developing great habits. The reality is that success comes by doing the things over and over and over. It's not about intensity. So like I just said, in my Team Cup, we are not saying send 100 invites a day. Hey, James. We are not saying go for, 25 no's a day. It's not about intensity. It is about the importance of consistency. It's that every day we are sharing a little glimpse into our life. We are being a product of some sort of product we use on Beachbody's platform, and we are inviting people to join us. So intensity is not as important as consistency. The thing with consistency is we have to do it for a while. And yes, it's going to seem like something isn't happening. It's going to seem like nothing is happening. I swear to you, I have worked this business for 5 years, and sometimes every day of the week, it just seems like nothing is happening. Nobody is receiving my vibes. And it's not because I'm weird. It's just the way it happens. But all of a sudden, you're like, holy S balls, where did that come from? Just like my girls in Team Cup yesterday and the last 2 days, they were like, oh crap, where did this message come from? This is the message that I needed. This is why we do the invites. This is why we show up, even when we're struggling with our anxiety, even when we're struggling with our kid, even when we're struggling with XYZ. This is why we show up, because of this holy crap moment, okay? So take this as an example, okay? Rachel said in her spiel this morning that I read. So she spent many years as an emotional eater. I'm an emotional eater too. Well, I want to say I was. And when you're an emotional eater, every single kind of emotion is a cue to eat something. If you're sad, you eat. If you're happy, you eat. If you're anxious, you eat. If you're stressed, mad, whatever. And when you have anxiety or fear, it's just, as an emotional eater, you just go to the kitchen and you get something to eat and you eat everything. So she's cued by emotions. Every habit happens this way, in a series of 3 things: a cue, an action, and a reward. She's cued by a feeling. Her action is eating, and the reward is that she felt better after she ate that sleeve of Oreos, okay? Or in my case, a bag of tortilla chips. I mean, a sleeve of Oreos could be worse, but just go with it. So really quickly, you get that high of like, oh, you shove down those emotions. But then in a few instances, it's like, God, I just ruined everything. I ruined all my hard work. I just ruined the last 5 days of all of the great things that I did. And then you're like, well, I already ruined it, so I'm just going to keep ruining it. So we can kind of translate that to our business of, we're stressed at home. We have a lot going on. We have kids who are needy. We have kids who have health needs. We have kids who are going through things. Our spouse doesn't support us. We have a lot of things that cue us, okay? And a lot of times the activity that we choose is to not do the business activities. So to instead go sit on Netflix, or to instead, do 700 things around the house that aren't going to drive your business forward and give you time freedom and time up and financial freedom later on in life. So then the reward is, I didn't have to do the hard thing. My kids stressed me out. My spouse doesn't support me. I didn't do the activities, and it felt better for a little bit. But then you wake up and you're like, my business isn't where I want it to be today. Crap. Okay, so it's a cue, an action, and a reward, and that's how habits are developed. So you have to retrain, and you have to figure out what those cues are that are stopping you from the action getting to your reward. You can't change that life is going to happen to you, and that there's going to be times that you're scared, you're sad, you're anxious, your kid is an a-hole, whatever. But what you can change, you can't change the cues, but you can change the actions. So you guys, when myself or Carrie or Jen or whoever your coach is, Kyla, Jackie, whoever your coach is, and we are telling you, you're going to feel like nothing is, I don't know why I keep snapping. I don't know. You're going to feel like nothing is happening, and you're telling me that this business is hard. You're queuing it up. It's hard. That's your cue. You feel like this is hard. If you're not going to listen to us and take the action that we know from experience and from those who have come before us and those that's still in the trenches with us, and you're not going to take the action that you can control in response to that cue, then you're not going to have the rewards that you want. You're not going to be invited to the Success Club trip next year. You're going to have to pay your way if you're not hitting enough Success Club points. You are going to be uninvited from the Success Club trip. You're going to not want to spend the money to go to Summit and grow and learn. You're not going to want to run a challenge group next month. You're not going to want to meet your new best friend on Instagram who actually is somebody that needs to be in your life. Okay? So you have to change things. And she used this example. So now when she has anxiety, she goes on a long run. She goes to work out. And then this is really funny. She's like, by the way, I used to hate people who were like, if you feel stressed, go work out, right? Us coaches. And she's like, I'd think, screw you, Pam. We're not all made like that, okay? But this is what I love. Except neither is Pam. Pam doesn't love working out. Pam doesn't want to go on a long run when she's anxious. Pam wants to sit on the couch and pop some popcorn and eat some Cool Ranch Doritos and just forget about things. But Pam's choosing to do a better activity to manage how she's feeling. She's taught herself a great habit. Thank you, Pam. Okay. So here's the other thing she says. For a lot of things are very simple. It's simple to lose weight. It's simple to get in shape. It's simple to save money. It's all very simple. Don't tell me it's not simple. It's simple. It's not easy, though. It's not quick. It's not a reward that you're going to get immediately. You have to choose the harder thing where the reward comes later. And my friends, in the Beachbody coaching opportunity, in any network marketing business, in any self-made entrepreneurial business, in my husband's business who, he works for Jostens. He's an independent contractor though. Like his dad built this business over 30 years. 30. Okay? And we're sitting here complaining because we've sent invites 3 days out of the last 30 days and our business isn't, a six-figure income earning business. Can't do it. Okay, so basically I wanted to share with you that because I thought it was really powerful to hear. And I hope that you receive it. I hope that you allow yourself to be coachable. I hope you allow yourself to understand you have to develop great habits in your business if you want your business to move forward, okay? The bad choices are so much easier to access than the good ones. But we've created those bad habits over time. So just like in our nutrition lifestyle, like the emotional eating or something, we're trying to get that. I've had literally, side note real quick, I've had literally 4 text messages come through in the last 2 minutes from my parents. I have four parents, by the way, saying, is Bryce going to Punta Cana? Should he? Da-da-da-da-da. Like, 1, you're watching him while we're in Punta Cana. 2, don't send me stuff on the coronavirus. I'm not going to get it. I'm going to wash my hands. I'm going to Clorox the airplane stuff that I touch. And I'm going to go on with my day drinking all the mojitos and margaritas that I want. And if I get the coronavirus, guess what? I've got Shakeology. I've got a healthy and fit life. And I'm going to beat it. Okay. End rant. Anyway. You can't control your cues, but you can control your actions, okay? So control your actions. Do the basic things that you need to do to grow your business. And I'll wrap it up saying this. Myself and Carrie and Heather Warnick just got off a call listening to her name. I'm not even going to tell you who she is because then it's just going to be somebody else you're going to go follow and watch their stories and be like, why can't I do what they're doing? I'm not even going to tell you who it is. She has been a coach in this business for 6 years. a little longer than I have. I look at her before I heard her story over the last year, and I say, she's a really good coach. She is building a consistently successful business, but she's not elite, she's not premier, she's not top 200. Like, she's where I am, okay? But she's doing good things, and I like her. So here's what I want you to know. So we just got off a call where she spoke to some of us in the network about how she went from building this business while working full-time at a corporate job where she managed a team of like 20 people. So she didn't sit at a desk and have time to be working her side business at her full-time business. She commuted an hour a day, and then she has a baby at home, a toddler. She was pregnant last year, had the baby last year, and she hit Success Club 10 plus every month and advanced 6 diamonds, and she went elite last year and top 100. And she did nothing but work her business, Beachbody business, in pockets of her day. And the one thing that I want you to take away from this is that she told me, because I asked her, I said, what does that look like numbers-wise and talking to people? Because that's what everybody wants to know, right? Like, how many people do I have to send an invite to today? She said, I don't go by metrics. I don't track any of that. She goes, I just make sure my inbox is always full of DMs. And she didn't say DMs of people wanting to join me in this business. She said, I just make sure my inbox is full of conversations. So if your inbox isn't full of conversations, you better, and you want it to be because you want freedom of time, you want freedom of finances, you want to earn a trip outright and not pay for it. I don't know what you want, but what do you want? Do you want to go pay for groceries next month and not spend $1,000 out of your full-time paycheck or your spouse's for groceries? I don't know. Like, whatever you want, you have to have those you have to have your inbox full of conversations. And if it's not, then it means you're not doing the things. It means you're not connecting with people. You're not reaching out to other people. You're not finding new people to connect with. And that is everything that this is based off of. That is everything she said her business over, that she's worked in pockets of time. Over the last year, her business was just connecting and building relationships with people. And she said her 6 diamonds that she popped last year were all brand new coaches last year. There's nothing special about her, you guys. I mean, she's a great person. She's special, but there's nothing special about her. Okay? There's not. And there's really nothing special about me, honestly. My husband will tell you that. He'll be like, there ain't nothing special about you, girl. So, I don't know. I just wanted to come on here and I want you to reevaluate where you are, reevaluate where you want to be, reevaluate what you want out of this business, because it's not about getting to elite or getting to top 100. That shouldn't be the goal. This business should be about getting you to somewhere else you want to be in life, okay? So I'm done with the hypotheticals and maybes, okay? I'm not going to feed the answers. What do you want in life? And use this opportunity to go for it, okay? So I love you all. I am going to tag, I don't need to tell you guys that because nobody at the end. But I love you all. I hope you receive this message well. If you have any questions and if you're like, okay, I hear you, I'm ready to take the actions that I need to, what does that look like? Reach out to me because it's so simple, you guys. And maybe you just need to hear it differently from somebody else, or maybe you just need to hear it again, or maybe you just need to stop choosing the wrong activities and develop greater habits. Okay, I gotta go. Peace out. Love you guys. Bye.